And we're alive! Yay! Hello, everybody! Yes, welcome back to Sizzling with Sass. We're a little bit late because there's a little bit more activity in the wine shop today, far out.
Cara's not here.
And Cara's not here. Yes, so it is the Sue-Ann and Rob show. So all complaints can be addressed to Rob McLennan at mclennan.ca.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No.
no. So, okay, we're celebrating with bacon, and we're at the end of May, and so we have one more bacon slated one for in June, but that's gonna be a little bit later in June. So we've got it all paced out now to know how things are going. So we're making bacon marmalade, which is a bit ambitious on this. So we're gonna get like 3/4 way through it, and then see how it goes, and pair it with a new Baco Noir that's going to come out very soon. So, okay, what has happened? Okay, awesome. Yeah, come on over here, babe. Awesome. So, we just got some some onions. It was like one full onion that was chopped quite finely. And then we do 4 shallots. That was really fine. My sous chef, Rob, did that for me. So anyway, so that is all just being caramelized down. Before that, that's about a full pound of the world's most delicious bacon from Red's Meats in Thorold, and my sister-in-law Dana was just part of a fundraiser and I guess Red Meats does this, where there's all kinds of different meats that they have that you can, as Joe Blow, organize and coordinate, and they will send funds to the appropriate group. So anyway, so they did it for Wellspring Niagara, maybe? I think so. I don't know. But we got some really good meat out of it, so yay. Okay, a couple garlic cloves. That was 2 garlic cloves chopped up. So that's just gonna go in here nice and nice with the bacon. And so we drained the bacon. So let's start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. Okay, start off frying the bacon in this pan. When I finished it, I just took it out with the slotted spoon onto some paper towel that was with paper towel on it to absorb all the fat. I left about a tablespoon of the bacon fat in there, and then put the onions and the shallots in there. So those have been going for about 15 minutes now, at least. Plus, throw in customers kind of in and out and all that stuff too, right? So, okay, so 15 minutes went by to caramelize those onions, get them nice and golden brown, and then put the bacon back in with the garlic, and then that little concoction that I just put in that smells, oh my gosh, so delicious, is half a cup of brown sugar, and I used dark brown sugar that I thought would add more like kind of molasses richness to it. I thought this could handle that flavor. A 1/4 cup of maple syrup, real maple syrup, not the fake stuff. A 1/3 of a cup of apple cider vinegar, and a teaspoon of chili powder. I also, when the onions were going, put a few cracks of black pepper in there because I thought it could handle that. So, okay, so now this is just going to simmer away this is just smelling so delicious. That apple cider vinegar, I think it is, just like really pops up the chili powder smells and aromas. So that's just gonna go low and slow. I'm gonna turn that right down. In fact, I'm even going to transfer it to a slower burner here because working on propane here, life gets a little hot sometimes. So life gets hot here out in Jordan. So anyway, that looks perfect. Yum. Okay, so we're just going to let that go for a little bit. And so the idea is that it's going to go until it gets thick. And that takes about 7 to 10 minutes. But we don't have 7 to 10 minutes. So we'll let that go. We'll taste some wine in the meantime.
That's a good idea.
Is that a good idea? Yeah. Is anybody watching garlic?
Oh yeah, lots of people.
No way. Really? Cool. Awesome.
Justin down.
Justin.
Jane's on, and she thinks this is another Tony dish.
Of course, this is another Tony dish. Excellent. Okay, so we are going to release the 2020 Baco Noir very, very soon. And I know people have been waiting for this wine just because 2020 was such a hot, dry vintage. And it was fun. I just opened this on Thursday for our Gold Star Wine Club. So those folks in the Gold Star Wine Club, they actually have received this already because it's one of the benefits of being part of the club is you get a taste of some of the pre-releases. They also got a bottle of the 2018 Chestnut Tree Cabernet Franc. And let me tell you, when that comes out, oh my gosh, it's an absolute blockbuster. So anyway, Gold Star Wine Club got the 2020 Baco Noir. And so had a chance to taste that for the first time since we bottled it back, I think it was January 20th. Just going to peek over here. Oh, it's looking perfect. Okay. And you can see like 2020 vintage, just so hot, so dry. So it gave the wine piles and piles of color. The development of color in red wine is a light reaction. And that's why we're so intent now on opening up the canopy, like removing leaves from the vine, so the light can get directly right onto the berries to make color. So in a hot year like 2020, there's just so much more opportunity for those red grapes to make piles of color, just like the 2020 did. So anyway, and what's cool about this too is when I first smell the wine, the first thing that leads to my mind is like, oof, like blackberry fruits, like blackberries. Really, really, really ripe blueberries and and not dark black cherry, but like really ripe. You know when you're eating sweet cherries and you get that one that's just so like unctuous and you're like that was the best cherry of the pot. This is a glass of the best cherries of the pot. So, all right, on the palate. Similar to all the other Baco Noirs, it's all about fruit first. It has not been aged in oak barrels, so it's just like it's so elegant on the palate. It just is so easy to drink because it doesn't have that tactile sensation from being aged in oak barrels and from having lots of tannin from the skins as well. So, anyway, whew. And it's just like it's like I just had Cherry Lane cherry concentrate. Just straight. Like it's so intense, the flavors. It's crazy. All right, I want to stir this.
Elaine says hi.
Yes.
And comments that everything's better with Baco.
Everything is better with Baco. Well, everything's better with wine.
Diane would like to know at some point in time the story of the wine glass light that she always sees in the video.
Oh, okay. Well, let's not talk about that light today because it clearly needs a good wash down. Well, the light, I just saw it at a lighting studio in Toronto, and it reminded me of grapevines, or wine grapes, and wine glasses. And so I thought, well, I must own that. So, and it's from Texas. It's from a designer in Texas, and it took about 6 months for it to come in. And when I got it, it had these purple stars in the middle. And I didn't want purple, that's cheesy. And then after I had it, I'm like, actually, I kind of like the purple. But it's not meant for a farmhouse and it's not meant for a kitchen. So every 3 months, fully take this apart, put all those globes in the dishwasher, and that's not the hard part, is like making them come out and polishing them afterwards, and then putting it all back in so all those lace strands come down so nicely. So anyway, we have a studio audience member today, Rob's cat, Simba, who's chiming in from the background. So anyway, do not be inspired to buy this light unless it's going into a condominium in downtown Toronto where the windows don't open, and put it in your dining room, not a country kitchen out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so I'm gonna let this boil down or cook down even more so it gets thicker. You want it to be like really rich and thick and syrupy, but for the sake of life and time here, like that's just crazy. So let's just pretend that's happened. Okay, so where would you use this bacon marmalade? Well, I would put it on top of a hamburger or a sandwich. I think on top of like a charcuterie tray would be fantastic as well. And as this cooks down, like the bacon is going to get a little smaller as well because it'll break up in the frying pan. Oh my! Like, look how like shiny that is. That's just gorgeous, eh? You see a little bit of onion and the shallots there, and the bacon. All right, I'm going all at once. Here we go. Wow. What is super cool is the chili powder in that. Wow, it gives it heat, but then with all the maple syrup and the brown sugar in it, really tones down the heat from the chili powder. And then the apple cider vinegar gives it a nice acidity as well and brightness. So I'm guessing with the acidity of this, because Baco inherently does have a little more acid to it than most red wines. Right. Ooh, that's nicely parallel with the acidity the apple cider vinegar does not dominate over. And then with the richness that the cheese is going to offer too, that just adds some more body and mouthfeel to the whole entire sensation. Whew. Okay, bacon marmalade, so good. Giving it a little stir. Oh, it's looking perfect. Actually, you know what, Rob? It's almost like, after it comes off the oven, or off the stove rather, it's going to cool down and get thicker, of course. But I don't think we're quite there yet. I think it needs about another 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna let it go. And I'm gonna let you folks at home go and know that the 2020 Baco Noir is coming out soon. We've got all kinds of great fun verticals coming out of the Baco Noir, the 2019 versus the 2020. Check out the website for all kinds of other fun things happening at the vertical wine tastings. And we're doing a fundraiser with the robust dragon boat racers in London, Ontario, to raise funds for all those wonderful cancer survivors who have battled their dragons and now they row them. And so we're doing a virtual wine tasting with them on, I'm not sure, June 12th, I think it is, but you have to get your order in for that soon to June 7th. So anyway, okay, have fun, stay safe. We hope we're opening up soon. Fingers crossed. Be well, everybody.